Good morning. So, I'm going to try something a touch different today. I'm going to start doing what the youth would call a vlog, but I'm going to call it actual life in retrospect and view. So what do I mean? I think that as the owner of this business, BlendingRoom, and some of the other little projects that I do here and there, I'm going to try and on a weekly basis to begin with, and maybe more frequently thereafter, use the medium of filming to document what I do during the week in retrospect. So be able to, on a Friday when I'm standing in front of the camera doing my weekly new coffee release for social media and the YouTube thing that I'm trying to do, and talk through the things that I have done during the week, and then look forward to the things that I may do in the week following. And this is a way of maybe trying to keep me honest as a director of a business and you know, the manager of some staff, and in my role of attempting to be a leader of some people. So with that in mind, let's have a cup of coffee. This is the new release this week, which is an estate blend from Colombia, which, if you're interested, tastes like sweet orange and dark chocolate. Anyway, so what have we done this week? It's now Friday the 1st of December. It has been an incredibly busy week, and one that has been rather topsy-turvy. We have some big plans for 2024 and some things that are going to be happening that represent a potential seismic shift in the business. So this week we have done or have been doing quite a lot of preparatory work for that. We've had some service people in yesterday doing some electrical work. I have another local company coming in today to do some work on some other provisions for this for these things that have been happening. Because of that, we have had many things inside of the roastery space that have been in poor position. And if you ever work within or aspire to work within a food business or a factory or production facility like I have, it becomes quite difficult when things and items are out of place. So I like to run a fairly tight ship here. We have a place for everything, and there's a sequence of events where raw product comes into the business and our finished product goes out the door. And myself and my production assistant, Jules, have been working in this structure for at least the past 4 years. So when things change, it becomes a little bumpy. So thanks, Jules, for doing a great job this week. So yeah, it's been a bumpy week. It's been a week where this weekend, so that is the 2nd and 3rd of December, I'm going to be doing 2 farmers markets, one being the standard market that I do on a Saturday, and the next one will be the first of a Christmas market that I'll be doing in Cottingham on Sunday. So we've been doing quite a lot of retail roasting this week, which is extra man hours on packaging. There's much more labeling. For every kilo produced, there's 4 bags that we require to pack and label, etc. So that's been a bit of a bump in productivity, and all the while there's, you know, all of the other sort of remedial works that's going on inside of the roastery and things maybe that I should have planned to do in January, not as we're leading into December. So in retrospect, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday have been roast days as per usual. So that's at 5:30 a.m. start in the roastery, 6 a.m. roaster goes on, 7:30 roast, first batch goes in. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday I've done 20 batches on Monday, 22 batches on Tuesday and 25 on Wednesday. We have a new installation going on next week at long-term partners of ours, Marla's on Princess Avenue. So today, Friday the 1st of December, I'm going to be doing some bench testing on some equipment behind me. we've had a couple of breakdowns. We've had a rental machine that's come back in. I've had to organise some service work next week, which I would usually do myself, but I have been outsourcing some to a technician called Rob McFarlane of VA Coffee Tech up in Scarborough. So thanks, Rob, for helping out on those things. And of course, it's got real cold in the roastery. So the plan for next week, so this is my week in view. The plan for next week is I'm going to try and take this filming into my office, which means that I've got to take a fairly dull white office box into something that resembles a studio. So make it look pretty, I hope, and make it sound less bad, and make the video lighting less stark and harsh. I've got a pair of new lamps today, and I don't know how well they've gone. We'll see once I pack this up and stick this onto YouTube. We'll see whether it looks nice. If it doesn't, I apologize. I'm a complete lay person when it comes to producing video-based content. I don't mind talking to camera, obviously, because this is what I'm doing at the minute. But the whole physical setup stuff, it's way beyond my my pay grade at this point in time. But I will say, at 42, and having run a coffee roasting business for 15 years, and 10 years prior to that within the coffee industry, actually doing something new, that challenges your brain, that allows you to invest some money in and go and do research on, is really good for the soul. So I highly recommend anybody who's thinking about doing a new thing to just go ahead and do it. So next week, again, going to the view, I'm going to try and fit out the studio so that I'm not freezing stood out here in the big roastery space where it's probably 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. We have the installation going on Princess Avenue in Hull. We have another double market weekend for me, so let's hope it's not going to be snowing like it is supposed to be snowing this Saturday and Sunday, because it's freezing and horrible. So there's going to be a lot of roasting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have a fairly interesting meeting potentially on Thursday that I should be able to talk about later on in the week, and probably some other stuff as well. So here's the first foray into this Life in Retrospect and in View on Friday the 1st of December, and I'll try and do another one next Friday where hopefully I'll be able to talk about the things that I have done, maybe a little more eloquently than this video, and one hopes to have improved my life somewhat by being inside an office in a studio with some heat. Oh joy. Okay, that's a wrap. See you next time.